you are here, whether you're on live or the replay, we are going to be talking about gratitude and intention today. It's our weekly reset where we have a chance to say and share what we're grateful for and what we are intending. And this week, I wanted to focus a little bit on intention at first because we are coming up on the holiday season. I'm really aware of that. And Thanksgiving is right around the corner as we are going live. So I wanted to express how important it is to take some time to set an intention for the holidays. Set an intention specifically for Thanksgiving, especially for those of us who will be different this year. For the last few years, I have had a lot of grief happening, a lot of losses, and a lot of changes that have been challenging to face. And one of the things that I found really helped me the most was actually to create an intention and write it down. I have this is my new journal my daughter got for me when they were at Disneyland. And so this is the journal that I actually use when I go to sleep. When I wake up, I write in it. And I woke up a couple days ago and said, I need to start working on that holiday intention. I need to get going on writing that. And so I started to do that. And I know that this is just a rough draft, but I'll share some of it with you. But I wanted to give you the recipe first, the recipe for creating a solid intention for the holidays or any time of year. The first thing is, how do you want to feel during that holiday celebration or during that holiday period or during a particular event? So it's not about achievement. It's not about recipes. It's not about guest lists. It's about how you want to feel. How you want to feel. Whew, just saying that, it's like, oh my goodness, you're right. You need to know how you want to feel. The second thing is, what is it that I want my future self to look back at with joy? And what do you want your future self? What aspect of the experience are you looking for your future self to say, that is exactly what I wanted and needed? The third thing is, recognize that your intention may impact the unknown, people who don't know you, people who you've never met, future, how this will come about. And then the fourth is how to continue to move forward with love no matter what happens during your holidays. So if you would please, whether you're live or on the replay, put into the comments if this is a new thought to you about setting intentions, if it is something you're very familiar with. Either way, I'd love to know. So this is the rough draft. You can see I've already made some notes in here, but this is kind of the rough draft of my intention. I intend to feel connected, joyful, and peaceful during the holiday season. My friends and family and the people I encounter will take away the gifts of the memories that they will talk about in the future with smiles on their faces and gratitude in their hearts. If I meet new people or encounter strangers, which I call life's for a moment friends, they will remember our moments positively as I will remember them too. And then I'm starting to rewrite this. And I originally did this several years ago when I was going to California and where I used to live. And I really wanted it to be, I needed it to be a good holiday. And it was one of the best holiday seasons I'd ever experienced. It was really fantastic. So after that, I said, okay, I need to do this in the future too. I need to be very intentional. And I said some of the similar things, and then I talked about how I wanted my family to respond to me, how I wanted and hoped and dreamed that they would all get along. And it was a great setup. So on mine, I said, how do I want to feel until Epiphany, which is January 6th, which is the 12th day of Christmas. So how do I want to feel until after the 12th day of Christmas? So from now until then. So I'll be literally working on this as I go through the next month and a half, almost 2 months worth of time. And what I want my future self to hold on to. So I know from the past that when I was super intentional and I followed through on those intentions, this is what came up. Amazing memories. I'll just tell you a little bit about that. What we did then, after I wrote that intention, I had, well, this is the biggest memory from that I just, it doesn't only impact me, but impacts many of my friends. And that is that I had a Boxing Day party for my friends. And so, and my family. And so friends came over, I cooked a meal, we played games, just had a great time. And then one of the friends said, hey, what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Nobody had plans. So we decided to have a second party for New Year's Eve. And one of my friends in that friend group, he was having health issues. And then during that following year, he passed away. So it was such a delight to know that the last New Year's Eve of his life happened because I intentionally planned the holiday. And then synchronicity followed and said, you're not only going to have one party, you're going to have another party. That was unbelievably wonderful. And that's the kind of thing that we never could know. But the fact that I was intentional and that I built on my original plan, and I wanted my family and friends to build memories, to connect, and to be mindful, all those things. And it followed through. It followed through. And we have photographic evidence that we all love looking at those pictures. And we all had such a good time. He really had a good time that night. So that's just one story of how your being intentional may impact people that you don't even know. Or people you know, but deeper than you would have thought. So that comes up with both the future self and also recognizing that my intention will impact things we don't know. So that's pretty amazing too. And then finally, if things don't work out as you expect, it gives you a chance to move forward with love and to try again, as strange as that sounds. I know a lot of us this year are looking at a different sort of celebration. And my hope for you is that you can set a unique intention for this year's celebration. So the final thing I'll talk about is one year that I boycotted Christmas. And it wasn't for any kind of political stance. It wasn't a religious thing. It was that I had a stillborn daughter that year. And I just could not bear all of the Christmas activities on Christmas Day without her there, because I had dreamed of having a baby for such a long time. And to take a baby to full term and then lose her was unbearable. But even more unbearable would be that I had all these dreams and hopes about what that Christmas would be like. And clearly none of them came to fruition. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your presence here. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments and responding to them in the future. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next week.